Hey everybody, welcome back to the Build Show Network. Steve Baczek here, and I'm with Kurt Hissong and Christy Hissong. They are not only the general contractors, but they're the homeowners of the project behind us. Now, Kurt's got over 30 years of building experience, and Christy's got a significant amount of years. We don't talk about years in women and all of that. I've learned that a long time ago. So we'll just say she's got a lot of years too. But anyways, a few years ago, they had this thought of maybe we should really start bringing building science into our world and make a stronger effort. We'll rebrand our product. We're going to call it Proper Modern Home, and we're going to use our house as kind of the kickoff to that project or to that idea. So, Christy, why don't you tell us a little bit about that story?
Sure, yeah. Kurt and I have been building together. Well, Kurt's been building for 30 years, like you said, and I came into the business. Kurt owns a business named Hissong Properties for 30 years, and I came in about 12 years ago, started working, just helping the customer through the process, the decision-making process, and when it came time for us to build our own home, which we started down that path about 3 or 4 years ago, sort of thinking about doing something for ourselves, we thought, we want to dig into this. How do you build something better? I think we deliver a really nice product, but can we do better? And so Kurt and I spent a lot of time looking at building science, watching videos by Steve Baczek, Matt Reisinger, paying attention to what was going on Instagram and on YouTube, and we started to learn that there are lots of opportunities for us to do better. And so we teamed up with Steve and started with a clean slate and really tried to introduce as many of the building science concepts that we've learned over time to build a better home. So this house is the first house that we are doing under the Proper Modern name and really kicked off our journey into doing something a little bit different. So we're really excited to pair up with you on this project, and we can't wait for the world to see this project come to life.
No, it's going to be awesome. I mean, it's a great start. You're using great products. We've all learned something about, building in this project so far, and I'm sure we're going to even have more lessons here. Kurt brings his 30 years of experience, and it might not be the most in-depth building science experience, but Kurt has a lot of great ideas on how we could do things, how we can do things efficiently. So there's a lot I've learned to develop these drawings from both Kurt and Christy on how to mix and weld that building science to some good sound building practices that are, I won't say economical, but that are financially friendly, right? And how can we build these houses so that we can reproduce these details for someone down the street that wants a proper modern home? So anyways, it's been a privilege to work with them so far. Continue to watch, look for videos out here on the Proper Modern Home. We're going to have a whole bunch of them that are going to string along back behind this video that have a whole bunch of great details. But before that, let's jump back to the studio. We'll talk about the elevations, the floor plan of this house, and I'll get you a little bit of information about it so we can know it a little bit better. So I'll see you back at the studio.
Hey everybody, hopefully you enjoyed that little trip up to Maine with me. Working with Proper Modern Home. We're introducing their project for a series of videos here. We got a lot of interesting stuff going to happen with that project. So without further ado, grab my good buddy Big Red here. I got the generic building section. We're just going to run through a whole bunch of thoughts and kind of set the stage for a couple months worth of videos of some pretty exciting stuff. So let's dive in. Hey everybody, got my good friend Big Red here, and we broke out the building section from the drawing set here so we can just kind of map out what we're going to be talking about in the future. We got a lot of great things happening there. Out here we have, you can see it's a 2-story structure with a full basement. So second floor, first floor, basement. All right. It's a taller than normal basement too. 9-foot walls, but a couple of the interesting things. It's a fully insulated. We have insulation that runs under the slab and then it turns up the wall here. So we'll be talking about, one of my favorite ideas in control layers, thermal continuity. One of the exciting things that I've never done before on a project, but we are doing it here, is we actually have some steel I-beams here, and they're carrying a 4-inch concrete slab. And yeah, we have a full basement under that, but the homeowners, they wanted the look and feel of a concrete floor. But they didn't want to forfeit the basement and go with the slab on grade, so they got the best of both worlds. They got their 4-inch concrete slab. It sits on a steel frame. The steel frame is in these pockets on the foundation that we're going to talk about. We have some great details in some materials. Armortherm, for one, where it's a load-bearing product that provides a thermal break. Above grade, we have a double wall, so we have a 2x4/2x6 wall with 5.5, 8, 9, with 2-inch space in between. So we have an 11-inch wall. It is foam free, meaning we're not doing any spray foam in this house. We're going to have 11 inches of cellulose in that wall, and that's going to give us roughly the tune of about our 42, 43, somewhere in that range. On the outside of the wall here, we're going to do some Siga My Vest SA self-adhesive, weather-resistive barrier on a plywood sheathing. On the inside here, we're going to use their My Rex Smart Vapor Retarder. We'll have a little talk about that. We have their Fentrum tape happening underneath the wall, where we're going to talk about that. We have some exciting things happening in the roof system. It's a single slope roof, but it is vented here and there, so it can come out. And we have some pretty interesting details on how we did this double sheathed roof system here that provides a vent channel above a fully blown cellulose insulation system up at the rooftop there. Again, that double studded wall. We have some great EAS triple glazed windows going in the wall system. So yeah, some pretty exciting stuff to follow here. So make sure you follow along. Here you can see here in the garage, we have a set of stairs that take you down to the basement level. So a whole lot of exciting stuff. So follow along. We're going to talk about a whole lot of details, a lot of building science happening in this setup. So I look forward to sharing it with you, and stay tuned. Some great weeks ahead. All right. So that's the end of the video, but the start of some great information. So looking forward to sharing this project with you and seeing it come to life. Very exciting project. Great builder, husband and wife team. It's their personal house. Got a lot of things happening with this one. So check it out in the future. Look for these videos. If you are looking for more, Build Show Network, we got literally hundreds and hundreds of videos out there. All my good colleagues and Matt sharing information weekly. Go check them out. Got to watch them 7 times. Remember that. If you're looking for more from me, Steve Basic Architect on Instagram. Follow along. I post stuff almost daily. You can check it out. And last but not least, you can find me on the Unbuilded Podcast, where I team up with good friends Jake Bruton and Peter Yost. And we talk everything building. So especially building science, one of our favorite topics. So go check it out. Until next time, long live our buildings.